Hello everyone and welcome back to my opinion. In this video, I'll be previewing the first test between India and England played at Leeds. Let's get into this preview. This is a fairly high-scoring venue in the recent matches. The teams batting fourth have chased the scores down. Despite that, I will be suggesting different decisions, deferring decisions that the team should take at the toss. Starting off with India, they haven't announced their 11 yet. England have done. And this is my India 11. I've got KL Rahul, Yashasvi Jaiswal to open the batting. Sai Sudarshan 3, Shubman Gill 4, Karun Nair 5, Rishabh Pant 6, Ravindra Jadeja number 7, Bumrah 8, Arshdeep Singh 9, Mohammad Siraj 10, Prasidh Krishna number 11. Now, there may be a debate to say who's going to bat at number 8 to offer the batting depth, and maybe they should not go down that route because you've got two options there on the bench being Shardul Thakur and Nitish Reddy. Now, if they play Nitish Reddy at number 8, who's more of a batsman than a bowler, was severely weak in this attack. And Shardul Thakur, if they're going to play one of the two or another, it's got to be him. But if they play Shardul, he's also someone who's going to be expensive, and at this high scoring venue against a destructive batting lineup, he could go for runs. The runs that he scores at number 8 is not going to do much for you, according to me. You saw in the World Test Championship final 2 years back, he scored a 51. What did that do for the team's cause of winning? Nothing. So that's why I'd rather than prioritize 4 frontline seamers because you're looking at this batting lineup, how short it is. KL Rahul, Jaiswal, technically sound. They're all technically sound. Sai Sudarshan, people are saying inexperienced, but I think he's fantastic. Shubman Gill, whatever people say, he's a class player. Karun Nair has been in very good form. Rishabh Pant in Test cricket, you know what he does. Jadeja has been in very good form in Test cricket. So you've got that top 7. I don't think you need to prioritize batting depth at that point in time. And if they play Shardul Thakur, Bumrah is just returning from injury, and I don't want to give him too long of a spell because you've got Arshdeep Singh who has to play. Siraj, Prasidh Krishna can be expensive. Now, if you play in Shardul Thakur ahead of Prasidh Krishna, I feel Prasidh Krishna at this point in time will be a more reliable bowling option than Shardul. Then you've got to bowl Bumrah for more, meaning you've only got containing seamers being Arshdeep Singh and Bumrah who can attack as well as contain the runs. Jadeja has not been the same as a bowler outside of Asia in recent times. At this venue, teams have mostly played the one spinner, and this is really what I'm saying because he also bats. Jadeja can play, but certainly hasn't been at his best as a spinner outside of Asia in the last while. And as far as the batting is concerned, Sai Sudarshan at 3. He didn't play the 2 matches against the England Lions. I was there to see both those matches. He didn't play, but he's a fantastic player. Karun Nair has scored the 182 runs that he scored in day 1 live, and so he'd surely play at number 5. There's a rumor to say Rishabh Pant to bat at 5. I do not think he should bat at 5. Number 6 is his best position. Then you've got Jadeja. I feel that would be a very tough top 7 to dislodge. They've included Harshit Rana as a late call-up, and I saw Anshul Kamboj bowl on the last day of the second test match, and he's got a very big run-up, I'd say as long as a run-up that Stark has, and he's able to seam the ball. I think he can be a containing seamer and an attacking seamer. If you take a 10-wicket haul and playing in a domestic pitch in India, then you've got something about you, which is why I would have included him and he would have been in my 11. My 3 first-choice seamers would have been Bumrah, Arshdeep Singh, and Anshul Kamboj. He can also bat as well. He scored a 51 in partnership with Tanush Koti in the 3rd innings of the second test match versus the England Lions, but they surprisingly haven't picked him. And when you say surprisingly, I knew they were going to get Harshit Rana in some way because he played the Champions Trophy when people didn't expect him. I didn't expect him to. And in this case, you've got Akash, Deep, and Shardul Thakur on the bench. Is Harshit Rana going to add to this attack when you've already got those 2 on the bench? I don't think so, because he's also someone who doesn't pull as full as an Anshul Kamboj, and he'll go for 4 runs and over, as you saw in Australia. Prasidh Krishna expensive, Mohammad Siraj expensive, Shardul Thakur expensive. Once again, who does the load fall on? Bumrah and Arshdeep Singh. So I thought they made an error by not picking Anshul Kamboj, but it was expected considering that they have been prioritizing Harshit Rana in the last well. And I would have said play Washington on other venues. For example, in Melbourne, during the Bora Gavaskar Trophy, I'd said Washington Sundar should play alongside Jadeja because Jadeja has not been the same as a spinner outside of Asia. In this case, teams have only played with the one containing spinner, so I feel 4 spinners is feasible at this point in time. And if Shubman Gill wins the toss, he's got to choose to bat first because I feel the England batting lineup is more destructive. They will score runs at a faster pace than the Indian batsmen. So I'd rather India score at least that 400 run batting first and give themselves a chance with a better bowling attack than England score that 400 and then India can score it, but they take longer to score it, which is the reason why I'd much rather if Shubman Gill wins the toss, India should be batting first. And now in England, they've announced their 11. Their 11 is Zach Crowley, Ben Duckett, Ollie Pope 3, Joe Root 4, Harry Brook 5, Ben Stokes 6, Jamie Smith 7, Bryden Carse 8, Chris Woakes 9, Shoaib Bashir 10, Josh Tongue 11. Now, this bowling attack is a fairly weak bowling attack. It's been said by many. Josh Tongue, I saw him bowl in the second England Lions test. He bowls quickly, but he bowls short a lot of the time and he goes for runs. Chris Woakes is a reliable operator, especially in England, and I thought he bowled okay in that second test versus India A. They've included Jamie Overton in the subs bench, which I don't understand because they've played Bryden Carse, who's someone who bowls quickly, can bat, but he also bowls shorter lengths. So Chris Woakes is the only containing seamer. You don't know how much Ben Stokes is going to bowl because he's returned from injury. Therefore, Jamie Overton, who are you going to replace him with? Because if you're going to replace Bryden Carse with Overton, you're losing out on a bowler, and I don't think his batting ability alone, especially batting at that position, is going to make a difference. Sam Cook is a swing bowler. I feel is a better bowler than Bryden Carse, especially for this format. Maybe they thought a high-scoring venue, someone who bowls quickly and can bat, but Sam Cook would have been that containing seamer alongside Chris Woakes, but they haven't gone with that option. And Jacob Bedell, when I think he didn't play the Zimbabwe test, Ollie Pope took his opportunity, so I'm not surprised that he has been left. So this batting lineup is a destructive batting lineup, but this match they've got Bryden Carse at 8 and Chris Woakes at 9. I feel as far as the spin is concerned, this is where it could have added to their batting and to their bowling because Shoaib Bashir picked up a 5-4 against Zimbabwe. He went at above 4 and over in that innings. I would have included one of Tom Hartley or Liam Dawson. You see Liam Dawson's effect when he's bowled in the West Indies series. You've got him and Adil Rashid. And when you've got Archer and Markwood to come back, you're starting to get a bowling attack to form now, which England have struggled with. I feel with that confidence and he's done well in red ball cricket, he could have played ahead of Shoaib Bashir. Him or Tom Hartley would have added to the batting. I feel are better bowlers than Bashir as of now, but they haven't gone down that route. If Ben Stokes win the toss, he can bat first because they've got a destructive bang and up will score the runs in quick time. And if they India bat first, they score a lot of runs, then I feel one thing they've got a weak bowling attack, England, and with the destructive approach of their batsmen, and you don't know about the consistency of some, you wouldn't want to be chasing a lead of that much. So that's why I think for England's case, batting first would go well for them. And now on comparing 11, you're looking at the top 4. For England, you've got Zach Crowley, Ben Duckett, Ollie Pope, and Joe Root compared with KL Rahul, Yashasvi Jaiswal, Sai Sudarshan, and Shubman Gill. In the openers, Ben Duckett has been consistent and aggressive, but KL Rahul, Yashasvi Jaiswal have got the class to have been in good form as well. Sai Sudarshan versus Ollie Pope, Sai Sudarshan takes that. Shubman Gill versus Joe Root takes that. And Harry Brook versus Karuna, looking at the middle order now. Harry Brook scores his runs quickly. Karuna has also been in very good form. And I feel Ben Stokes isn't going to be consistent. He'll be playing about 2 defining innings across this series. I don't think he'll be consistent compared to Rishabh Pant, who has been consistent in this format. And Jamie Smith has been in good form off late. He's an attacking player, but Jadeja has also been in form in red ball cricket. With the ball, India certainly have an edge. So I feel India have got to play the 4 frontline teamers. If they play Shardul Thakur ahead of one of, let's say, Prasidh Krishna or Mohammad Siraj, that would weaken their bowling attack. But because India have got a batting lineup that I feel is more reliable than the England side and got a better bowling attack, I feel India have got a slight edge to win this test now. So let's see what happens. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, share with friends. That's my opinion. Watch yours.